Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. Now, I wish I could do some shout outs, but I don't always get notifications to who my new subscribers are. If I did, you guarantee, because I love you guys out there, I want to give everybody a shout out as often as I can. But I have ranked from the top 50 10 out of 10 Beatles songs. Now remember, these are all 10 out of 10. In fact, I thought at first it was 75, but it's 74 altogether. So I've eliminated some on the bottom of the list because I only ranked the top 50. I do have some honorable mentions, but before I begin, I just want to remind everybody that my top choices in that might not reflect other people's top choices. Even though I was always aware of the Beatles throughout my life, okay, I was never really a Beatles fan, not until the last few years, and especially hearing people like Larry Graves or even Glenn Calloway talk about the Beatles, it really upped and deepened my appreciation for the Beatles. Now, also, you have to remember that I didn't really grow up with the Beatles as, like, for example, Larry Graves did. He was a young boy when he first discovered the Beatles. It became his favorite band, and I completely understand why 100%. I do not like fault him for that whatsoever. But his top 10 or top 15, 20, whatever is going to be way different than mine. I grew up on rock and roll and heavy metal, guitar, more guitar, centric type of stuff. Like my first favorite band was Kiss. My second favorite band was Metallica, and then now my third and final favorite band will always be Tool since 1992. So my ranking reflects my personal taste. It's I always say that music is subjective, and what is right for you is not wrong. It's not wrong that you love those songs more than I do. Wherever these songs landed on that list, it's completely subjective. And plus, these are all 10 out of 10s. These are the strongest songs that they have. I love each and every one dearly, because they wouldn't get a 10 out of 10 if you know, they weren't great. But as I'm going to go through this list, these these 24 here are random, okay? They're in no particular order. And instead of going through them all like one at a time, I'm just going to show you the ones that kind of got eliminated. Now, I had thought there was like 75 in all, but there was only 74. I had miscounted. I had put something twice on the list that I thought. Now, mind you, also that I didn't because different albums have different like has the same song, the same. So I didn't. I eliminated the doubles. Uh, and some songs, because if there's two different versions, like for example, Revelation 1, you can guarantee that Revelation from Past Masters is on that list, and Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Club Hearts Band, the reprise, which I do like better, is on that list. Okay, so just to let you know. And of course, get not eliminating the two German ones because they're the same, but they're in German and other. So that does not diminish how awesome these songs are because they are all 10 out of 10s. Okay, just want to give you that heads up first. Now let's go into, and I am going to go from 50 all the way to number one. And once I get the first 25, the bottom 25, I'll show you the list, and then I'll go through the 25. Oh, okay. Now again, if one of your favorites is lower on the list, Remember where my background is and where all this is coming from my personal point of view. So, and also just to reiterate that some of these songs is because not that they're bad, but they were a little overplayed, and I had heard them just a little too often. So that's why some of these are a little bit lower on the list. It's the ones that I haven't heard as much, or the ones that really stand out as being top notch. Okay, I think I covered all my bases. So at number 50, all you need is love. It's great. It's great, of course, but had to be something had to be at 50. Like if you pointed a weapon at me of some kind and demanded that I pick an order, that's the order it had to come out with. Again, not to diminish any of these. At 49, I want to hold your hand. At number 48, let it be. At number 47, Penny Lane. I know. You're gonna like, why are they so low on that list? They're all still 10 out of 10s. 46, We Can Work It Out. Number 45, Can't Buy Me Love. Number 44, All My Loving. 43, Strawberry Fields Forever. Or is Strawberry Fields Forever? I put Field, but probably Fields. Number 42, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And then at 41 is the Sergeant Pepper's, the reprised one. Because I like that. I think it's a little bit more rocking than the first track of the same name. So now we're starting number 40, Octopus's Garden. I do like that. For a Ringo song, it's actually really good. At 39, Day Tripper. At number 38, Obladi Oblada. And numbers at number 37, I thought this was going to be higher for some reason because I love the melody. I love how it flows. But at 37 is P.S. I Love You, which is great, which is all, they're all great. At 36, From Me to You. At number 35, You Never Give Me Your Money, and I wish you would, because I could use that. But that's at 35. At 34, Words of Love. At 33, I'll Be Back. At 32, Paperback Writer. At 31, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Now we're getting in the top 30. Okay. At 30, Ticket to Ride. At number 29, Money, That's What I Want. Again, give me your money. I'm just joking here. At 28, Your Blues. At number 27, Birthday. It's like, how did Birthday beat all those other ones below it? It just did, because I really think for a song about birthday, it's a good one. It's a great song that from now on is going to be the main birthday song that I will play for anybody's birthday. At 26 is Dear Prudence. So I'm going to show you the list so you can so you can check that out. Don't want any shadow in there. I want to see if it's clear enough. So that's what I got from 50 to 26. We are going to the top 25. Okay. At 25, and some of these is because of the cover songs that I was hearing from them, and they stood out to me. Okay, Help from My Friends. It's a great song. I love the original, but the Joe Cocker one kind of helped elevate that up to a higher standard. Good Day Sunshine at 24. Yeah, I do like it. At 23 is something. I mean, it's a sweet song, and I don't know. It's just something about it that that kind of I like. And how could something beat some of those other ones? It just did. I don't know why, but it just did. Yeah, I'm and you can't really ask me to explain why. It's just how I feel about it. They're all something a little special with each and every one of them. So yeah, 22. Here comes the sun. At number 21, a day in the life. It's really good. I do love. I mean, it's genius. I mean, how to close out an awesome album like that? A day in the life. 20. Ooh, top 20. I am the walrus. I am the Eggman. At number 19, Glass Onion. It's so cool. It's such a good song. At number 18, even though I heard it quite a bit of time, I still really like it, is Come Together. At number 17, because I don't know, I think I like it actually better than the original, is Rock and Roll Music. Because I mean, Chuck Berry like is a powerhouse, and but rock and roll music, I love the way the Beatles do it. It's really good. At number 16, because of the passion in the voice of how he sings it is "Oh Darling." I really do love that. At number 15, top 15, "Hello Goodbye." Yeah, it's good. Um, Number 14, just because it rocks really hard, it's Back in the USSR. At number 13, yeah, you gonna carry that weight. Yeah, I really like that. I'm surprised that this got to number 12, but when I heard it again and I had not heard it in a long time, I didn't even know what the name of the song was until I saw it on Past Masters. The Ballad of John and Yoko. I like that song. It surprised me how high up on the list it got. At number 11, and all because of Matthew Sweet and Susanna Hoff's cover of it, because every time I played it on that compilation, it just always kind of stood out as really good. I mean, yeah, they kept it pretty close to the original, but I still think it's great. So at number 11 is "And Your Bird Can Sing," and then we're gonna go at the top 10. Top 10 now. All right, "Drive My Car." It rocks. It rocks, and I haven't heard it too often. I do like that. At number 9, "Help." Go figure, eh? Because it does there's again there's certain flair to that song that I do like. Now at number 8, I always thought this was a rocking song too for a Beatles song. From especially in the earlier years, it yeah, "A Hard Day's Night" at number 8. At number 7, because it's just a solid song all around, is "Nowhere Man." Yeah, yeah, I like that one. I had reminded myself at number 6 here that this song when I heard it again, I was like, I'm so happy to have that. It's got to get you into my life. I love the trumpets, or the horn section. I like how he sings it, and I didn't realize how short that song sounded. Like before it begins, like it ends so suddenly. But still, there's something about it that just I always loved that song. Always loved that song. Now the top 5. Now, at number 5, because is probably my favorite, probably one of my favorite songs of them lyrically. It has some of the best lyrics, and again, I love the Fiona Apple cover of it, and that would be "Across the Universe." "Across the Universe" had to be in the top 5 because I've always had a strong feeling for that. Now, the top four, okay, is because they are, in my opinion, the most rocking songs that the Beatles have. At number four is, how could you go wrong with Twist and Shout? John Lennon, with all his voice, all like this last song that they recorded, because his voice was all like horsed up, and it was able to give it such a passion. Is Twist and Shout. Yes. At number three, I saw her standing there. I mean, it's such a good song. At number two, ever since I heard when the first time I actually heard the song was not the Beatles version. It was Motley Crue's version of Helter Skelter. I mean, come on. If that isn't truly the birth of heavy metal in some ways, because well, I mean, how heavy is that song for that time period? Like I would still consider that one of the first true real not heavy metal, but real rock and roll, because it is a heavy song. And then number one, and that's from Past Masters, and I had said I would have given it an 11 out of 10, because it is. I always loved how awesome and rocking that song is Revolution. Not Revolution 1 from the White Album, but Revolution from Past Masters, because it just notched it up to the top spot. Don't get me wrong, I love Revolution from the White Album, but yeah. So here is the list of all 50, so you can take a gander at that. That looks like it's clear enough. Yep. So there is my top 50 in ranked from least best to the best. Again, twisting my arm, to put them in. A lot of these are equals. A lot of these are equals, and and they probably will change. They could probably change week after week, or like a month from now. That depending on how often I listen to them, because I do want to listen to them more often. So yeah, that is my top 50, and I tell you, that was a hard list to make. It was like I had to like really stretch my brain out a little bit to trying to come up with all these in that order. And yeah, it surprised me too. I thought some of these would be higher. I thought some of these would be lower, but when push comes to shove, that's where they landed. So I hope I didn't offend anybody by not having your song or whatever higher or lower. That is just my opinion. I never want to put down anybody else's taste in music. I think your taste in music is right for you, and you should never feel bad about that, because music, as I say, is subjective. It's open to interpretation. And so, yeah, that's it for me. I'm just going to let you go now. And because you know how much I love you. And if you do consider subscribing to my channel, if you haven't done so yet, I will greatly appreciate it and love you forever. And yeah, hit like, comment, please comment. Tell me what your top 10, 20, 30 favorite Beatles songs, if you can, are, and that. And yeah, I will try to respond and give you thumbs up and all that. And of course, as always, so please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace.